Hello everybody, welcome home and welcome to the finale of Super Hydlide for the Sega Genesis. It is time. It is time we save the world. We save Fairyland, we save this dimension. And in an effort to extend the episode just a little bit, I am going to walk there on normal speed. What can we discuss that hasn't been discussed already? So the final boss is Kaizack. He exists on his own little dimensional plane. We have all this paraphernalia to get to him. There's also a couple of things I wanted to note before we head in. Number one, for anyone who's watching this who is familiar with this game, has played it, and knows it pretty well, I did go and buy the Cross of God, which is sold at the general store in the Heavenly City, and I regret not getting it before. I did not realize the drastic difference it makes. It increases your armor class pretty considerably. I did not think it was that much. So we went and got the Cross of God. It costs $10,000 and it only weighs 1,000 units, so it's absolutely worth having. It drastically decreases how much life you lose when an enemy hits you. So I got that. I've deposited almost all my money into the bank as we don't need it. And I discovered during the grinding that the item that gets dropped in the final dungeon, like the items like the bronze shields that get dropped in the Sunken Palace, is the Stone of the Warrior. It gets dropped by the sword-bearing dudes that are in the final palace, and they weigh 1,000 pounds or 1,000 units apiece. So suddenly you're grinding and you're not moving as fast, and you use your money changer, and for some reason you're still overweight, and that's why. Because they drop Stones of the Warrior. That's it. We're about to go save the world, and did my moral fiber increase by 15 throughout the grinding? Not a lot, but we don't need it to win the game. So cast time. We've got rations. We got enough. We got everything we need to go and save the world. So time has been shifted. We use the Statue of Verilis, and off we go. So no pit stops along the way. We have the fairy, we have the shield. We go right for the big bad guy. So the final boss, I've changed my mind on him a couple of times in this playthrough and over the years. So there you go, Stone of the Warrior, dropped one. Now we have two. I had it in the threshold, or had it in my notes that the threshold to beat Kaizack was level 28. That's not the case at all. We're level 19, and that's more than enough. It really is. Maybe it was the Cross of God. I didn't have it in my last playthrough, but you do not need to be level 28. That was a lot of grinding I didn't need to do for that playthrough. I don't know if I've done something different in this one versus my other one. I don't know, but we're level 19 and this is more than enough as the warrior. Kaizack, the fight itself is not overly complicated, but it can be very frustrating if you're underprepared or don't know what to do. I will not spoil anything on how to beat him, but I will just describe how the fight's going to go, as it's not going to last terribly long, and it does take a little bit of concentration to make sure you get it done properly, so I won't be narrating as much as I normally do. He's a big dude. He basically just wanders around the screen in a very, very rectangular fashion, and he shoots like these bolts of energy at you. The way to prevent him from, and they're almost impossible to avoid. I think they may actually be impossible to avoid. They come at you so fast that you just cannot move fast enough. The way you do that is you shoot him in his mouth, and that prevents him from spewing out those things at you for a short period of time. And let's see what else is there. He's got 4 kind of bumps on his back. You need to destroy those, and then you move on to the final phase of the fight, and I will tell you what that's all about when we get to it. So also in my practice playthrough, I came to learn something, and I think this gets fixed in a mod I did not know about and got told, or I was mentioned to in one of the comments of an earlier video in this series, that there's a mod that kind of balances this game out, which I'm very curious to try someday. I think this fixes this bit of a glitch, which is pretty important. So when you fight the final boss, if you fight him on normal speed, he's virtually impossible. Because he's quite quick, and you can't move your character fast enough to do the damage to him that needs to be done, while simultaneously avoiding his projectiles that kill you. You can't heal in the fight. You can't open your menu like all boss fights. But the trick is if you play it on fast speed, he doesn't get any faster. You do. And fighting him on fast speed makes it not only possible, but extraordinarily easier, because you can maneuver yourself fast enough and well enough to shoot him in the mouth to prevent him from shooting his projectiles at you, and then also move around to do damage to him to defeat him. And like you'll come to see in a second here. But yeah, trying to fight him, there's a poison arrow there. I think you can avoid it, but you don't need to. Trying to fight him on normal is next to impossible. It was so frustrating, and just realizing, trying it on fast makes you realize that he doesn't move any faster on fast. It's kind of crazy. We're only 6 minutes in, and we're pretty much there. But the end, well, I'll let the ending play out as well. So we're just about there. So here he is. This is Kaizack's room. So he has some flunkies in here, but they don't really do anything. So again, you can't open your menu in there, so you might as well heal up everything. No point in using the herbs or whatever. But the fake medicine will make us invincible. However, it does not last very long. But I will use it just to show you. I will give you a quick overview of our no self screen, just for statistics' sake. And we are ready for this. So change speed, put it on fast. And we can enter the room a little bit, and then we'll throw on the fake medicine. We turn white, and our final confrontation begins. Welcome, mortals. I am Kaizack, the Lord of Darkness, and your creator. It's a pity you must die here, so you can see me, can you? But can you destroy me? And here he is. So this is Kaizack. So you shoot him in the mouth a little bit, and he stops. And as you can see, he just goes in a very, very clear rectangle. So when you're not shooting him in the mouth, you shoot him on his little humps, come back to his mouth, shoot a couple humps, come back to his mouth, shoot a couple in his hump, come back to his mouth. But you can imagine, like, if you're moving at normal speed, it's impossible. You cannot do enough damage to him. The reason being is you need to make sure you don't take too much damage, because in order to beat him, you finish off his 4 humps, he stops moving, and you're kind of stuck here. He doesn't move, but this isn't doing any damage to him. Believe it or not, you need to do the following. You need to enter his mouth and keep shooting. And that's how you win. Very unorthodox, I know, but that's exactly how it's done. And that's it. Kaizack is defeated. Could I really be destroyed by a mere mortal like you? It's pretty creepy looking, but it's not over yet. He's quite creepy looking. Allow me the final pleasure to enlighten you. I created this universe. I created you, the fairies, the statue of Varilis, the crystal, everything. I only made one mistake. I created you in the likeness of myself. Only you were my antithesis. I never expected you to grow. I shall soon leave this life, and with me, this world shall perish too. That's not okay. I will live forever. Well, is that actually true? The world begins to disintegrate with the passing of the Dark Lord. Did I do this wrong? I might have done this wrong. Where am I? Am I still alive? You are in the world of emptiness. It is a world without space or form. You alone survived. A voice of a fairy. Schmitty was floating in emptiness. Man, that is, I don't remember this ending. There must be alternate endings. Once this is over, I'm going to double check. Is this it? I don't remember this at all. Oh. I appear to have blades coming out of my shoulders. I don't remember this at all. Do we create a new kingdom or something? Cool. This is all totally brand new to me. What is happening? Okay. All right. I'm going to pause this just real quick, and I'm going to find out if there's something I screwed up. Hang on. I'll be right back with the outro, I guess. One sec. All right. Well, I checked it out. That seems to be the real ending, and the only ending from what I can tell. As I mentioned at some point, and also in this series, there's not a lot of playthroughs of this, not a lot of articles or forums or reviews on this game. Most of the forums I find are complaints about how hard Kaizack is, and if you don't know the little secrets, they're all absolutely correct. Anyway, I guess that kind of harkens back to a comment on episode 1, Sparrow7505. If you're still watching this, thank you so much for the comment. Said, the young hero is told he's the world's savior. The tragic part is he actually believed it. I read that and I didn't really reply or respond because I didn't know what they were talking about. Having finally actually sat through the ending, now I know. Anyway, that's going to do it for this series. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing it. It was great to revisit this and learn a couple of things along the way, and maybe give it a try someday. And I think I'll definitely want to look into the mod that someone recommended to me. Is it in this? No, it's not in episode 1. I think it's in episode 2 or 3. There's a comment saying about it. But again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all your support and well wishes and encouragement. It means the world to me. And as always, be kind, be strong, and be awesome. And take care of yourselves out there.